Hi everyone! If you've been watching my videos for a while, you might recognize that carousel in the background. Today I'm back at the Woodlands Mall to paint an outdoor view, focusing on these two buildings that are reflecting the sky in their glass and metal facades. I got set up at a table on the balcony behind the food court and started sketching. Sometimes when I'm packing my art bag, I end up forgetting something. Today, I realized that I forgot my ruler, which I like to bring along when I'm drawing architecture. So I'm using part of my paint palette as a straight edge. I definitely couldn't draw a straight line without some help. Straight lines are surprisingly hard to draw. I also used a piece of masking tape to measure the distance between floors on the sides of this building. You might have heard me say before that I don't feel like drawing architecture is one of my strengths as an artist. I prefer drawing people, trees, and organic shapes found in natural landscapes. But lately I've been trying to do more sketches of buildings. I think it's important to push into our weak areas when we're learning any skill. It's a great way to move forward. Now I'm starting with the paint. My main challenge with this particular painting is to capture the soft transition in the sky, blue to gold down by the horizon. This color transition is also reflected in the buildings. I'm going to create this transition with multiple layers and wait for each layer to dry before I put down the next one. This is easier with a very large brush, but I ended up using the largest brush that I brought along. I ended up really liking the contrast of the sharp lines and shapes of the buildings next to the trees, even though I wasn't really thinking about that when I started this painting. Since the sky has completely dried, I'm starting to paint the building on the left. Again, the reflective surface of the glass and metal had pretty much the same colors as the sky, only with darker values. Painting the surface of the buildings was definitely the most satisfying part of this project. I also had a lot of fun putting in the texture and colors in the trees and blending the greens, reds, and browns of the leaves together. Some of the trees were also reflected on the side of the building, so I added some green near the base. I'm almost done and wrapping up with a few last details. At the last minute, I decided to add in another building on the lower right, which I'm not sure was entirely successful, but that corner felt empty. If you have the chance to paint a scene like this, it's well worth taking the time to do so, especially if you go out on a day with dramatic clouds or unusual lighting in the sky, since these types of buildings will pretty much act like giant mirrors. I hope this inspires you to go outside and paint. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.